What if that thought that keeps haunting you isn't madness at all, but a message from heaven? What if the reason you can't stop thinking about that person, no matter how hard you try to distract yourself, is because God Himself placed them in your spirit for a purpose you can't yet understand? You've tried to move on, convince yourself it's nothing, pray it away, but it keeps returning again and again, steady and quiet like a heartbeat that refuses to fade. That's not coincidence. That's divine persistence. When God chooses someone to be part of your destiny, He doesn't whisper once and disappear. He repeats Himself, not because He doubts, but because He knows you will. He knows your faith will waver, your logic will argue, and your emotions will grow tired. So He speaks again and again, until the voice of fear grows silent under the weight of His confirmation. Once God has spoken, twice have I heard this. That power belongs to God. His repetition is not random. It's reassurance. He's not reminding Himself. He's reminding you of what has already been decided in eternity. If you're reading this, it's because your spirit already recognizes that truth. You've felt it before. You've seen glimpses of it. You've heard it in moments you didn't plan. That's why this message is reaching you again now. It's God saying, you weren't mistaken. You heard me right. When He sets someone apart for your life, you don't need to prove it or explain it. Deep inside, you just know. It's the same knowing that tells you you're His child without ever needing evidence. The Spirit recognizes what the mind can't reason with. It's not obsession. It's revelation. It's a sacred awareness that lives beneath words. It stays even when distance grows, even when silence lingers, even when circumstances scream otherwise. You may fight it, try to forget, but it doesn't fade because it's not from you. It's from the Spirit of truth, and He doesn't change His mind. There's peace in that kind of knowing, not the fragile kind that depends on reassurance, but the peace that appears when you stop forcing what's already in God's hands. You may be surrounded by silence, yet something within says, it's already done. You can't explain it, but you can feel it. That's confirmation. That's divine calm replacing human effort. God also repeats His word through the world around you. He'll send the same message through different voices, so you can't miss it. A verse leaps from the page. A stranger's words mirror your prayer. A sermon answers the question you never asked aloud. Each echo says, I'm still here. My word stands. He knows your heart needs anchors, not hints. So He builds a pattern of repetition until even your doubts begin to kneel. Some people see numbers that follow them everywhere. Others hear a song that appears at the perfect moment, or see a name that won't stop appearing in unexpected places. That's not the universe. It's the Creator. He knows your personal language and uses it to reach you. Every repetition is a love note from heaven saying, I haven't changed my mind. And when His plan begins to unfold, you'll notice how it flows. You won't have to chase. You won't have to push doors open. They'll open themselves. See, I have placed before you an open door that no one can shut. When it's from God, the timing feels effortless. Opportunities appear naturally. Conversations happen without striving. The person who once seemed far away suddenly crosses your path, and you realize you didn't create it. He did. Divine timing doesn't mean ease. It means order. It means that when the moment comes, nothing can block what heaven has already prepared. You'll see how every delay was protection, every detour preparation. You'll understand that what seemed slow was actually perfect pace. Even when nothing seems to happen, Even when silence stretches long, peace remains. The kind of peace that doesn't make sense. The kind that defies logic. You might think, I should be anxious by now. Yet you're not. That's not apathy. It's trust. That's God's peace guarding your heart while He finishes what He started. It's not resignation. It's rest. You've stopped striving because you know who holds the outcome. And when you finally realize the peace hasn't left even after time passes, that's confirmation. That's God whispering, I'm still in control. You're not settling. You're surrendering. You're learning that trust is not passive. It's powerful. You're choosing to rest in the timing of the one who sees what you cannot. Then one day, you'll feel it. This isn't just about love. It's about purpose. The person you're drawn to isn't just for comfort. They're connected to your calling, for we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. That's why the connection feels holy. It's not ordinary companionship. It's a partnership written into destiny. God doesn't confirm what's casual. He confirms what carries eternal purpose. When He joins two souls, it's because their union accomplishes something greater than either could alone. Together they build, they heal, they serve, they carry light into places neither could reach without the other. That's why He repeats the message, because when trials come, you'll need to remember, this isn't about me. It's about mission. But maybe you're scared. You've seen the signs. You felt the peace, and still, you wonder, what if I'm not ready? What if my pain ruins what He's preparing? What if I miss it? God already knows those fears. That's why He's using this season to prepare you. Waiting isn't punishment. It's training. He's healing old wounds, mending what's broken, teaching you how to love without fear. He's not delaying your promise. He's developing your capacity to hold it. Look at Joseph, betrayed, imprisoned, forgotten, but not forsaken. When his time came, God lifted him from prison to palace in one day, and on that same day, He brought him Asenath, a woman strong enough to stand beside him in destiny. Joseph didn't chase her. God placed her. That's divine alignment. When your calling matures, your counterpart arrives. When your heart is ready, your confirmation takes form. While you sleep, God is at work. While you wait, He's moving. The one He prepared for you might be afraid right now, blind to what you already see, tangled in their own lessons. But God is dealing with it. He's softening their heart, closing wrong doors, and guiding them home to you. What He confirmed in your spirit, He'll confirm in theirs. And when the time comes, both of you will know it was always meant. So stop worrying. Stop analyzing. You're not imagining it. You're hearing the echo of eternity. God hasn't forgotten what He spoke. He's simply aligning hearts to match heaven's rhythm. Every silence is sacred. Every delay is deliberate. Every confirmation is preparation for the day when promise becomes presence. And when that day comes, when you finally see what your spirit has known all along, you'll realize the waiting was never wasted. You'll look back and whisper, now I understand. It was never delay. It was design. It's waiting for you in the first pinned comment. So, son, daughter, hear me clearly. If God confirmed it, then rest. You don't need to go searching for more signs. You don't have to force situations that aren't ready. You don't have to let anxiety sit in your chest any longer. What God said, He will do. What He confirmed, He will fulfill. Not in your timing, not in your way, but in His, with perfection that only heaven can orchestrate. For the Lord Himself declares, The word that I speak shall be performed. Ezekiel 12:25. Every confirmation you've received was not a coincidence. Heaven doesn't speak at random. Each confirmation was a divine seed of faith, planted to strengthen your trust for what's coming. God was preparing you for the weight of the promise. He was teaching your spirit to hold on when your eyes couldn't see the progress. He was giving you small glimpses to anchor your heart so that when the silence comes, your hope wouldn't collapse. Because yes, there will be days when nothing seems to move. There will be days when the silence feels loud and heavy. There will be days when you look at your circumstances and wonder, did I hear God correctly? But when those moments arrive, you'll return to what He already showed you. You'll remember the peace that came from His voice. You'll remember the doors that opened without your effort. You'll remember the whispers that came again and again, confirming what your spirit already knew. And you'll say to yourself with quiet confidence, God spoke, and what God speaks, He fulfills. I will wait. I will trust. I will rest. For the one who calls you is faithful, and He will do it. 1 Thessalonians 5:24. So stop struggling to make things happen before their time. Stop trying to control what God already has in motion. Stop letting your mind race with questions that only peace can answer. You don't have to chase what's meant for you. It will recognize you when it's ready. You don't have to worry if it's taking long. Divine things are never rushed. What God confirmed, He will deliver. He will bring it forth in perfect timing, in perfect form, through the perfect person or opportunity. It will not arrive early to test your readiness, nor late to test your endurance, but exactly when your spirit and your circumstances are aligned with His will. Rest, trust, and wait with peace, because what's coming is so much greater than you can imagine. The story God is writing for you will make every unanswered prayer suddenly make sense. And when that moment comes, you'll realize it was worth every delay, every pause, every quiet night spent wondering if heaven still remembered your name. You will know then that the wait was not wasted time. It was sacred time, time where God refined you, healed you, matured you, and prepared you so the promise could arrive safely in your hands. And when that fulfillment finally arrives, you won't just celebrate the outcome. You'll look back with deep gratitude. You'll thank God for every no you received before, because those rejections protected you from heartbreak and distraction. You'll be grateful for every door that closed, because it rerouted you to where you truly belonged. You'll be thankful for every delay that once frustrated you, because it kept you in divine timing, not human timing. You'll realize that those seasons of waiting were not punishment, but preparation. They were classrooms for your faith, workshops for your patience, and sanctuaries for your growth. They taught you how to hear God without noise, how to trust without proof, and how to rest without fear. Each confirmation you received was heaven saying, keep going, you're on the right path. Every silent season was God whispering, I'm still working even when you can't see it. Every divine delay was His mercy shielding you from something premature, because what is meant for you will never require you to sacrifice your peace to keep it. What's ordained by God will fit your soul without confusion. And when it arrives, it won't come through striving, it will come through stillness. If fear tries to rise again, remind yourself of who spoke to you, the same God who parted seas, raised the dead, and fulfilled every word He ever promised. That same God is still speaking, still moving, still performing miracles on your behalf. He has not forgotten. He has not changed His mind about you. Every confirmation was his signature across your destiny saying, I will do it. So breathe, release the anxiety, lay down your timeline and your need to understand everything before it unfolds. Trust that the same God who began this journey in you will also finish it. When it's time, the pieces will align so beautifully, you'll wonder why you ever worried. The right person will come without confusion. The right opportunity will open without forcing. The right moment will unfold without chaos. And everything that once felt uncertain will fall perfectly into place. Because divine timing always carries divine order. You don't need to see how it will happen. Just believe that it will. You don't need to figure out the route. Just keep your faith steady. The same God who confirmed it will bring it to pass. Rest in that truth. Be at peace in that knowing. What he promised is already written in his plan. Your part is to keep your heart aligned, your spirit anchored, and your eyes fixed on him. And if this message has touched your heart or helped you find peace in your waiting, there's a simple way you can help it reach others who need this same reminder. Just click the thanks button below this video and make a donation. Every contribution, no matter how small, helps keep this space alive and allows these words to continue reaching people around the world. But even if you can't give right now, please know your presence here already matters deeply. You being here is already a gift, a sign of divine connection. I'm so grateful for you, for your faith, for your endurance, and for your trust in what God is still unfolding. He confirmed it. He has not forgotten it. And in his perfect time, you will see it fulfilled exactly as he promised. Rest, trust, wait with peace, because what's coming will prove that every moment of patience was worth it.